Hey, okay, Leanne, Michael Lawrence. We're here at 14 West Brow Terrace, um, and on a nice little quiet street right off of Brainerd Road through the tunnels. Really like the location of this one. You got a nice little downtown area, little coffee shops and whatnot, just right down this way, just a stone's throw. So it's really a good location. I think you're 9 minutes from downtown Chattanooga, so it's a short drive through the tunnels. You're near the McCauley School, which is a private school, a boys' private school nearby here, so that's always nice. And really just a nice, well-established older neighborhood. I think I have to look back. I think this home was built in like 1920 or something like that. Um, You've got a shared driveway, so I do want to point that out. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn this around now, if I can figure out how to do that. Well, let me try. Okay, so you're on a shared driveway. The neighbors have a fenced-in front yard. They've got some dogs, and they're actually pretty well mannered. They barked at me initially when I came here, but they're just, you can tell they're very sweet. But yeah, you go up this driveway here. It's not that steep really, so that was good. Good protection. I wouldn't want to mess with that one, but they seem very sweet. Anyways, let's take a look here. This is vinyl siding. I imagined over probably wood siding. That was probably lead-based paint, which is typical of any home before 1978. So there's a lead-based paint disclosure. Got a nice little backyard, little fenced area up there. Roof on the disclosure is about 13 years old, so that looks like a 20-year shingle. Simply pitched. I don't think it's going to be a lot to replace it in the coming years, as you would be occupying it. There aren't any trees over the property, so that would be good too, to kind of salvage as much life out of the roof as you can. While we're back here, I'll go ahead and kind of walk back to the back. It's a nice little sitting area off of a little sunroom. I'll show you how all this connects in a minute, but two Amana HVACs seem to be doing a pretty good job. Windows are all updated, energy efficient, as far as I can tell. The doors all appear to be original. Yeah, those are updated. Good. The doors all appear to be original, and because of that, you might want to add some weather stripping and that sort of thing for more energy efficiency. But certainly adds to the charm. It does have gutters. I'm gonna peek in the basement while I'm here. Alright. Okay, so it's not real musty at all, actually, so that's great. A little bit of water here. You do have a little drain pipe there, so that's nice. Anything's gonna drain out, hopefully. Probably would have a sump pump there normally, but well insulated under the floors. New water heater, that's great. With the expansion tank, and that's a large expansion tank, so that's nice. And a little workshop area here. Foundation seems to be pretty sound. I'm not seeing a whole lot of makeshift pillars or anything like that, which is something we commonly see. Seems to be resting nicely and evenly, so that's fantastic. So crawl space is a plus here, it looks like to me. Yeah, just kind of take another little peek around. Go ahead and shut this up. All right, now let's see what you came to see. I do have a bit of a wide angle lens on this camera so we can get the full view. But no camera tricks here. The rooms are good size, so that was good to see. Ceiling is a slight popcorn ceiling. That looks to be just a little bit of a patch. Nothing concerning. We've got a broken seal in this window here, so no big deal, but something notable. And I did notice this little patch on the ceiling, but that all seems to be just a sort of dried out, not water damage from what I can tell, although maybe at some point, but it seems that it's more like crackling, drying, which isn't as much of a concern at all. 3-pronged outlets, so that's good, assuming the electrical is all grounded. And master bath. And let's look at the master closet. So in these older homes, you sort of sacrifice closet space for charm, originality. But certainly it's a big enough bedroom to put a larger dresser there. They have what appears to me to be a king-size bed. Yeah, I think that is. Down the hall on the left, you've got stairs going up to the 4th bedroom. You've got a bathroom or a bedroom again on the left. We'll kind of stick in here for a second. Again, ceiling seems to be fine. For an older home, it's about what you'd expect. I mean, areas where they may have been patched at some specific time, at some point, but nothing seems to be active. Gas fireplace, gas logs. Love that painted brick fireplace. And hard to tell if those just need to be cleaned, possibly. And maybe that's what it is on the mirror or the window in the other room too. Maybe they just need to be cleaned, I don't know. But here we are in the little sunroom, sitting room, reading room. This ceiling's all scraped down, so at one point this was a porch. Got another door here going out. Also, the home smells good. Doesn't smell like pet odor or anything like that, so I like that. These are plaster walls as well. Yep. Great space for a dining room. All original hardwood floors, by the way. So adds a lot of charm. Now, and some, I always like looking at the height measurements people do. This is, again with the popcorn, this has been painted more recently, it seems. Usually when it's painted, it's a little harder to scrape off if you're trying to scrape it. And kitchen. I love these metal countertops. I think they're so cool. Very fitting. It's actually a little bit loose right there. Certainly could get that repaired. Whirlpool, gas range. Seems to be really fairly new, I'd say within the last year. I'd be surprised if it's even a year old. Very clean. They must not, either it's new or they don't use it. And this is a newer Whirlpool appliance as well. And it appears that they do have a disposal. So that's nice. A lot of times they don't have disposals. And this ceiling's been painted down. It looks like they just tried to cover up the tape joints and spackled over them. Maybe some patching. Looks like that might have been a different light fixture at some point that they've changed out. Again, very common in these older homes. Over time, people have updated them and all. Back door. And there's that nice parking pad back here so you can get your cars out of the way. There's plenty of room on the street to park other vehicles. So like guests, if you had guests. Matter of fact, they had asked that I park in the front of the house, but of course I pulled to the back just because I wanted to make sure there's no real reason why they asked me to do that, aside from disturbing the neighbors. Beadboard ceiling. I love the beadboard. Inexpensive way to keep the character of the home. And this too. I think that's just really adds to the charm of this original bathtub. Very cool. Very good. And these very, very charming. Good sized bedroom again. Nice windows, nice light. I see a little bit of tear in the ceiling. Let's see if I can get my camera up there a little bit. Hard to tell what's going on there. Again, it looks like it might just be dry. But really good space. Oh, deeper closet than I anticipated. And that might be an alarm system box back in the back there. Okay. In the hallway, we also have our washer and dryer, so dedicated laundry room. Interesting with the outlets. Never seen that actually before with outlets on the side of the laundry drain and knobs. But good space for standard washer and dryer side by side, front load, top load. And again, a really nice sized bedroom for the age of the home. Really a nice size for any home. This is good space. Little bits of ceiling that's dried out. I really don't think that that's a moisture issue. It's a dryness issue. And again, I mean, at some point, I feel like these closets have been altered, because it's not typical to have a closet that deep in some of these older homes. But, oops. Back to the front master and everything. We've got stairs leading up to the upstairs, and what would be considered the fourth bedroom. So it is everything on the main level and just some extra space up for you. And as heat rises, so does the temperature as we go up the steps a little bit. Looking into the attic, let's see what I got here. Yeah, some storage here. It goes pretty deep. It's actually quite a bit of the house up here that's under the roof. But you've got a really nice sitting area. All the ceilings are flat, scraped down. Another attic entry crawl. Windows are new up here as well. Floors are seemingly original. Very nice. They have run ducts up here, so it is controlled by that second HVAC unit. I don't see a thermostat up here, but wouldn't be surprised if there is one. There's some more storage. A little more convenient walking out here. Turn that light off as well. And more closet space with a real big fish. That's pretty deep. Looking over to the property to the right of the house, the other neighboring property, and they seem that they really keep their house in good shape as well. You can see some Roundup and whatnot out sitting aside, and they've got some vines from the trees. Looks like they are into gardening, so that's good. A lot of good space, but certainly main level living primarily. All right, well, I think that's about it. Let me know if you guys have any other questions.